Hey everybody, it's Mike Frieder here with On-Call Compliance Solutions, and I'm back with another compliance tip of the week. Today we're talking about NIST SP 800-171 Control 3.8.1. Protect, i.e. physically control and securely store system media containing CUI, both paper and digital. Now, I'll tell you, this is, again, one of those controls that to me demonstrates the idea that, remember, CUI isn't just the IT guy's responsibility. CUI is an enterprise-wide problem. Or thing that has to be managed. So again, if you've got controlled unclassified information, technical information, if it's up on whiteboards, if it's printed on paper, if they're in job traveler packets, anyone who could come into contact with that stuff has to be trained in the proper handling, and you must protect it. So again, physically control and securely store. What does that mean? It means that it's got to be physically controlled. Somebody knows where it is. It's being controlled from being sort of brought out of the building or out of the secure area. And it's got to be securely stored. Yes, that may mean it needs to be locked up. Now, is your secure facility, which remains locked, hopefully, does that count? Well, yeah, it does actually, right? I mean, if it's within the secure facility and you're deeming your secure facility a perimeter, then yes, it can be stored within that. But again, we need to define all of these things. And so you'll do that throughout the answers in your system security plan. If we were giving a sample answer here, we would say implemented. CUI is always protected via the physical premise security system, i.e. our building, and everything that goes along with securing that. CUI data, which is not stored within the physical premise security system, is stored and protected in FedRAMP moderate or higher compliant data centers. Again, that's a DFARS requirement. So don't get that confused with a NIST requirement. DFARS, again, has that requirement that if we're going to use cloud or outside storage, got to be FedRAMP moderate or higher equivalent. All CUI in transit is protected by encryption or alternative physical safeguards as required by the transportation type. So I've probably gone through this once or twice before, but again, as you never know what order people might be watching these videos in. There are two ways to protect CUI, essentially. You can protect it physically, or you can protect it with encryption. If you're protecting it with encryption, then it's got to be FIPS validated encryption. So I think it's a very important point to understand because, again, you can just protect CUI physically. And that's kind of, this control really sort of speaks to that, if you will. But again, some kinds of CUI transmission can't be protected. Wireless networks are a great example. You can't physically protect a wireless network you can't see. Therefore, that traffic must be encrypted to protect it. So again, without diving too far down that wormhole, I think that kind of explains it pretty well. And of course, if you're trying to get compliant with DFARS, NIST SP 800-171 or CMMC on your own, and we've left questions on the table, hey, our compliance experts are always on call for you. Visit NIST800-171compliance.com or check out the bio below for links to make life easy. There you can find more information about how we can help. Self-schedule time at your convenience with one of our compliance experts through any form on the website, or learn more about our completely done-for-you services that can have you on your way to being compliant in just 2 to 3 days. If you love the content we're putting out there for you, help us out with a big thumbs up on that like button, or even better, smash that subscribe button to get the latest compliance content as soon as our compliance nerds roll it out. It's a great way to stay prepared for that upcoming CMMC certification that everybody's going to have to eventually go through. And until the next compliance tip, my friends, stay safe and secure out there, and hit us in the comments below to let us know what you'd like to know more about when it comes to information security and compliance. I'll see you on the next one.